7, 9, 1, 2, 6, 4, 3, 4, 7, 9, 1, 2, 6, 4, 3, 4, 7, 9, 1, 2, 6, 4, 3.
Last time we left it only with one solid lead, anthropology Professor Chaddock, who had disappeared sometime before the broadcast began. His voice was hidden in the broadcast saying something that we haven't been able to make out. Harri's associate, Angell, is looking more into that. I'm going to look into the anthropology professor while Harri sees if she can find the source of the broadcast with Angell's help. I'm Eric Chambers, and I'm calling this The Call from Darkness.
I wish I could get a good night's sleep.
Still bad?
That's just it. If it was nightmares, I could understand it. But this is more than just unsettling. There's so much happening in them, I can't focus on anything. I think I'm starting to remember some of the words that I hear, but I'm just not sure yet. I think if I heard them now, I would remember them.
Well, hopefully they stop soon.
Yeah. I tried calling Angell, but he isn't answering, so I thought I'd just go round there. The exercise and fresh air will probably help.
I think I'll come with. I can maybe get a bit of info about this professor.
Angell? Angell? Angell! Jesus! You scared me!
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear you. What do you want?
I wanted your help again. More of a technical question, really. I tried calling.
What is it?
Are you okay?
Never better. What do you need?
We were just wondering if we could track or locate where the local broadcast was coming from.
It's coming from everywhere.
What?
It's global. What does it matter? It's out there now, on the airwaves.
Yeah, it's a radio broadcast. Analog. Exactly why there must be something reasonably close by to broadcast it, right?
Old school. We just need a directive antenna. That will give you a direction to the signal. As for how far, well, that depends on how strong the broadcast signal is at source. Could be a few miles, could be much more.
I've just spoken to a couple of students and staff who didn't want me to include them on the podcast. I told them I was looking into the disappearance of Professor Chaddock. It turns out our professor has a specialty in lost cultures and especially religious and ceremonial practices of them. He didn't really socialise with many people, it seemed. No one seems to really know much about him. At least among those I've asked. I'm going to head over to his department and see if I can dig anything else up. I'm not sure, but I think someone's following me. Let me just go around. I've just looped around behind some buildings. Old trick to see if she was following me. I think it looks clear. I'm sure it was just me being paranoid. So, this is where he worked. Seems a little deserted. It's obviously called the anthropology department, which is perhaps a bit grand of a term for it. As far as I can tell from this little foyer I'm in, it's one lecture hall and Professor Chaddock's office. The rest of the building is sociology and humanities by the looks. This is Professor Chaddock's office. Looks like it's just a converted reception area. Hello? Hello.
Hey, you okay?
Yeah, I'm just somewhere where I don't think I'm really supposed to be.
I won't ask. Listen, Angell says he can loan us an antenna that'll help us find the direction of the broadcast, but the distance to it really depends on how strong the original broadcast is.
Makes sense. Everything okay?
It's Angell. He's acting a little weird.
Like how?
Like a little manic. I'm not sure he's slept since we last spoke to him.
He did seem pretty gung-ho on finding out about the broadcast. The most you can do is to advise him to get some rest, I guess.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Listen, I'm going to get this antenna doodad and learn how to use it. I'll meet you back at the studio later and we can compare notes and make our next step plan.
Yeah, I'll see you then.
Who are you?
Oh, I'm just... my name is Eric.
And the answer to my question?
I was just looking for Professor Chaddock.
So, you obviously ain't a student of his, or you would know he had been missing for the last few weeks. I don't want to cast judgment, but you don't seem like an academic either.
Hey.
And you have a voice recorder. Don't you need my permission to record me?
Not now you've said you know I'm recording, no. But I guess you're right. But before I say anything, who are you?
I'm here to see Professor Chaddock.
But you obviously know that he's missing.
I'm looking for him. So, what are you doing?
What are you looking for him for?
'Cause he's missing.
Okay, I walked into that. I'm looking for him because he might know about a broadcast he started up recently. It's something I'm doing a podcast on.
Podcast?
Yeah. Why are you interested in finding him, aside from the fact that he's missing?
My name's Legras. My card. I'm PI.
Someone hired you to find him?
No, but what I'm looking into led me to him.
I guess you don't want to tell me what you're looking into, then.
Not if it's something you're going to put in your podcast.
Podcast. Alright, well, at least maybe you could help me out with what you know about the professor.
I dare to say what I need is on the other side of this door.
I'm guessing...
That I had a key, of course, otherwise I would have just broken in with you as a witness and accomplice.
Exactly what I was going to say. I'm in Professor Chaddock's office. It's a typical office, desk, cabinets and so on, but it's a mess. Papers and books everywhere. I guess the police were keen to find out everything they could.
The police didn't make this mess. You've watched too many movies.
What are you looking for?
You are quite new to this, huh?
Well, this isn't my usual style of podcasting.
We are looking for something that might tell us what the professor was doing before he disappeared and to see if it might lead us to where he went or what might have happened to him.
Surely the police...
The police have no power here, I'm afraid.
What does that mean?
They've been warned off.
Warned off? You make it sound like some big conspiracy.
Maybe it is. Perhaps the biggest.
What?
I might have found what I need.
My new friend
Not friend.
has found a largish wooden box. It's locked. Do you have a key for this one?
No, not by the looks of it, but I'm sure I will work it out. Thanks for your help. See you around. Good luck with your cast thingy.
Hey, wait. What's that on the front?
It's a number 9 and a carved rose. Why?
If you have a couple of minutes, there's something I want you to listen to.
Have you got all that?
I think so. Are you sure you're alright?
I'm fine. Stop asking.
Maybe you just need to take a day or two away from this. We need to get the editing done anyway, so nothing much will be happening, so...
No, I need to get to the bottom of this. Look, you might be right. Sorry for snapping at you. I really didn't mean anything.
I know. It's cool. We all have rough days, yeah?
Yeah, it's just that this puzzle seems like the perfect challenge. Not just understanding the information, but getting to it as well, you know?
I know. Just take it a bit easy, yeah? You won't be able to do anything if you're dead on your feet.
I suppose I could let my subconscious mold the broadcast for a day or two, before looking at it with fresh eyes. God, I seem to have been in a daze recently.
Go home, get some rest. I'll call you in a few days.
Yeah, you head off. I'll pack up and get out of my dungeon here.
I took a moment to play the broadcast to Legras, and then to play the filtered one Angell had given us with Professor Chaddock's voice. She listened twice to the whole thing without making a sound or barely blinking. Afterwards, she just tapped the box on Chaddock's desk for a minute.
Listen, I don't want to put you in danger or to scare you, but we might be on two ends of the same story here, and it might be safer for us both if we work together.
For us both.
Look, I don't really work well with others, but I also don't want to see anyone else hurt by what is going on. If you put stuff out there on your thingy, it might lead you and me into danger. So we should stay together on this.
I should let my friend know.
Friend?
Yeah, she's been giving me a hand.
Head down to my office and we can see about this box, the professor and his broadcast of yours.
And then this Legras was gone.
Do you trust her?
I'm not sure. She seemed genuinely worried that we might be in danger.
Seems a bit dramatic to me.
Well, maybe. If nothing else, it makes interesting listening.
I can't argue with that.
Anyhow, we have a few leads now, but I'm really not sure where all this is going.
Yeah. We've got a PI and the missing professor, and the broadcast and some vague hint of danger that frankly sounds like it's straight out of a cheap novel.
I'm going to go see Legras in a while.
I'm coming with you. I don't like the idea of you being on the turf for some strange PI. Who calls themselves a PI these days anyway?
Okay, maybe there'll be something to this box.
Like a script and a microphone they used to record this broadcast.
Right now, I wouldn't be surprised about anything that's in there. Turns out, I would be surprised. So, we headed down to Legras's office to see what we could find out about this box.
Eric, And your friend, Harri, I presume.
Pleasure.
Come on in. I was able to jimmy the box. There was one more internal latch, but I thought your viewers would like to be here to see what's inside.
Well, it'll just be what we describe to them, and they won't actually see anything.
Well, whatever.
My God. What? Is that what you expected? There's a small statue and a pile of paper. Lagerkvist has taken the cleanest and newest piece.
It's a date and location 2 days from now and few miles away. Doesn't say anything else.
This is Harri.
The statue is weird to say the least. It looks like an octopus with wings and arms. It's fairly new.
I've seen this before. These papers too gibberish. I've never been able to crack them.
We know someone who might be able to help with that. What does that say there? Harri?
That was Angell. He says he's cracked it. A few hours sleep, and he just came up with the answer. Wants us to head over to his office again. And...
Are you okay?
What is that? Lagerkvist, do you know what that is?
I've seen a few of these around. Wait, there's some shit here in English.
I've seen this before.
Where?
My dream.
I admit, the bottom of my soul dropped out when Harri said this was something that she had seen in her dream, but it got worse when Lagerkvist started paraphrasing the English notes she had found. They were dreams from his students and their friends, it seemed. Dreams that Harri recognised as feeling like her own.
Just to be clear, we're recording this afterwards. I was scared shitless then, but now, in the cold light of day, it didn't seem so weird. Lots of people have similar dreams.
That's true enough. Who hasn't dreamt about carrying a backpack that's just too heavy? But to dream of this statue or the creature it represented was a bit wild, to say the least.
Yeah, a little, but not as much as what happened when we got to Angell's place. That really scared the shit out of me, and does now too. I hope he's had a bit of sleep.
Sounds like he might have done. He did say his office, yeah?
Yeah. Well, this doesn't feel good. Angell?
It's a mess in here.
It wasn't like this when I left. Something must have happened.
The numbers in the broadcast, he's written them out all over the place.
My God.
What is it?
Here, he's written something. He wrote Cthulhu and Fatagan.
What?
Cthulhu, Fatagan.
I don't...
From my dream. The words from my dream.
Call from Darkness was made for the Darkest Page podcast. The executive producers were Alex Smith and Tonks. Harri was played by Lydia. Ludwig Lagerkvist played Angell. Ren played Lagerkvist. The Call from Darkness was produced by Benny Dogman and was written and directed by the host.